Okay, today we're going to talk about something that I know drives every single AI image creator crazy. We are going to unlock the secret to taking your images from just fine to absolutely fantastic. And you know what? It's way easier than you think. The key is to stop thinking like a user and start thinking like a director. Let's jump in.
You've totally been there, right? You type in what you think is the perfect prompt, a heroic knight, a beautiful landscape, whatever, and the image you get back is, well, it's technically what you asked for, but it just has no soul. It's flat. It feels like a boring stock photo. What is the missing piece of the puzzle?
Well, this right here says it all. On the left, a super simple prompt, a banana. And, it's a banana. It's fine. But then look at the right. All we did was add a couple of words about the camera angle, and bam! Suddenly it's not just a piece of fruit anymore, is it? It's a hero. It's got drama. It's got power. It's telling a story.
So that jump from flat to dynamic, it doesn't come from adding more adjectives or a more complicated subject. Nope. The secret is all about learning to control the virtual camera.
Think about it this way. Is AI models, they were trained on millions, maybe billions of images, including countless professionally shot photos and scenes from movies. So the AI already knows the language of cinematography. It gets it. You just need to learn how to speak that language too. And when you do, everything changes. You stop being someone just typing in requests and you start becoming a director.
So how do you learn this new language? Do you have to go to film school? No. Thankfully, some very smart people have created the ultimate cheat sheet, and it's got a pretty unforgettable name.
Everybody meet the Google Nano Banana Guide. And yes, I know, the name is ridiculous, and yes, every single example uses a banana. But listen, do not let the silliness fool you. The terms on this chart are 100% industry-standard professional cinematography terms that will absolutely fundamentally change the way you generate images. To make this super easy to digest, we can boil this entire guide down to 4 basic categories of camera control. If you can master these 4, you're golden. Let's tackle them one by one.
All right, first up, vertical angles. This one's really simple. It's all about how high or low the camera is. Just by moving the camera up or down, you completely change the power dynamic. You change how we, the viewer, feel about the subject. So, when you put the camera down low and you're looking up at the subject, that subject instantly looks powerful, dominant, heroic. But take that same exact subject and put the camera way up high, looking down on them, they suddenly seem small, weak, maybe even vulnerable. It's a really powerful way to control the emotion of a scene.
And here's a perfect example in a prompt. You're not just saying a banana and a crown. You're telling the AI how to shoot it to make us feel that it's a hero. That little phrase, low angle shot, does all the emotional heavy lifting for you.
Okay, on to our second category, horizontal angles. If vertical was about up and down, this is about where the camera is placed around the subject, on a level plane. This is what controls how connected or detached we feel from what's happening.
Now, a key term you're going to want to remember here is the three-quarter view. Think about it. A shot straight on can feel a little confrontational, almost like a mugshot. But just by turning the subject a little bit, you create depth, you create dimension. There's a reason portrait photographers use this all the time. It just makes people and things look more engaging and, frankly, more flattering.
Category 3 is all about distance and shot size. Basically, how close is the camera? This is how you tell the viewer what's important. Are we zooming in for an intimate, emotional detail on a face, or are we pulling way, way back to show the epic scale of the world they're in? Just look at this prompt. Those 3 little words, extreme wide shot. That immediately tells the AI to shrink the banana down and make the desert feel absolutely massive. Instantly, you get this feeling of loneliness and epic scale. You're not just creating a picture of a banana, you're creating a story about isolation.
And finally, Category 4, specialty angles. Think of these as your stylistic cheat codes for creating a specific mood fast. You want tension? Tilt the camera for a Dutch angle. You want the viewer to feel like they're part of a conversation? Use an over-the-shoulder shot. Want them to see through the character's eyes? That's a point-of-view shot. Each one is a shortcut to a very specific feeling.
Okay, so we've covered the 4 big categories. You have the building blocks, but now we get to the single most important part, the pro tip that brings it all together and really unlocks the power of all this. So here it is, and if you remember one thing, make it this. Don't just pick one of these terms. The real magic, the absolute game changer, happens when you start to stack them. You combine terms from the different categories to give the AI incredibly specific instructions, just like a real director. Let's just watch how this works. We start with a weak prompt, a banana hero. It's vague. Now let's stack. Let's add a vertical angle. Dramatic low angle. Okay, better. Now he feels powerful. Now let's add a shot size, medium shot. Nice. Now we see him, but also a bit of his world. And finally, let's add a specialty angle, Dutch angle. And boom. It's not just a hero anymore. It's a hero in the middle of a tense, dramatic, unfolding scene.
See what happened there? By stacking these simple terms, you went from just asking for a thing, a noun, to directing a whole scene. You're crafting an emotion, a mood, a story. You're directing a vibe. And that's really it. You now have the vocabulary, you have the filmmaker's playbook, you know how to control power, connection, context, and mood in every single image you decide to make.
These tools are in your hands now. You're not just a user typing words into a box anymore, you are the director in the chair. So the only question left is, what masterpiece are you going to create first?